Hey everybody, welcome back to The Tomb and another Discs of the Damned review. These are reviews where I go through my physical media collection and I go through the whole disc. I talk about the special features, what I think of the movie. I have a ton of movies that I have never seen, so there are many of these that are first-time watches because I buy them on sale or get them given to me or whatever it might be. And this Discs of the Damned, we're going to be talking about Worst Laid Plans. This is put out by Scream Team Releasing. I love Justin and them over at Scream Team Releasing. Picked this up at Horror Hound a while back, and I just haven't watched it until now. So we're going to dive into that. But before we do, make sure you subscribe to the show, hit the bell, like, share, do all those things that you're supposed to do. I really appreciate everyone who watches these videos. It truly, truly means a lot. All right, let's dive into Worst Laid Plans. 3 tales of vacation-themed horror adapted by the best-selling book by Grindhouse Press. There are 3 tales within this. Deep in the Heart, directed by John Hale. You've Been Saved, directed by Christopher Moore. And Taylor Family Vacation 93, directed by Jeremy Herbert. So I'm just going to, up front, I absolutely love horror anthology films. That is why I bought Worst Laid Plans, because horror anthologies are some of my favorites. I just love these short little stories kind of pieced together into a nice little package. What this film itself, it unfortunately doesn't have like a wraparound to kind of really tie them together. Yes, they're all vacation themed. All of them kind of have a theme based around a vacation, a time somewhere, whatever it might be. But we'll start things off with our first one, Deep in the Heart. And this is a family on a vacation. Mom wants to kind of have the family do something fun. And anyone who's ever traveled across the country, you know, you stop at like these small town or off the road convenience stores. They have like all these little kitschy things, and some of them they kind of have, they have something special here, a little tour, a little that. So they stop at this one. Mom wants to take the tour. There's these caves in this area. Dad is pretty conservative, very kind of uptight. He doesn't like his son talking to people, very keeping track on his son. He seems like there's something there, some friction. So Mom's just like, you know what? Why can't we just have a good time and go do fun things as a family? So they go into this cave, and what I love about this one, this is a film you don't know at first kind of which way it's going to go, but then it kind of turns into like an old 50s style sci-fi kind of horror movie with this creature that comes after him. Once they're in the caves, our main character, our kid, he meets someone there. One of the tour guides, they kind of connect, and he's trying to tell him what happens in these caves as they're kind of going through, and then it goes dark and you hear noises. And people are like, what is going on? And he's like, make sure you stay in this location. Someone strays off, of course, because everybody does. And then the lights come back, and it's the creatures. They're very much what you would see in like those old 50s movies. This is kind of a cross between like a salamander and maybe an axolotl, if you've ever seen one of those. And it's just the style of it. You can tell it's this big, practical creature as its tail's kind of moving around, the mouth and everything. It looks awesome for what it is. Out of the 3 stories, this first one was my favorite, just because I loved the practical creature in this. I loved kind of how it took a turn of, you know, you're in a cave, you're like, what's this going to be? And it ends up going to this old school, just creature feature is what it kind of turns into. And then mayhem ensues. The shit hits the fan, so to speak. I'm not going to tell you exactly what happens because I want you to go watch it, but this one was a blast. I enjoyed the first story of Deep in the Heart. Our second story is You've Been Saved, and this one, at first I wasn't sure about it. You have these two guys, you could tell they've been friends for a long time, since college. They're hanging out at breakfast, and they see this girl kind of getting verbally abused from a man. As they leave, they go into a trailer and they're like, should we kind of intervene? What should we do? You go to these guys are kind of partying later. They are having a good time. One of the guys, he decides, you know what? I can't let this be. So we're going to make sure this girl's okay. This little story was, at first I was like, okay, this is kind of going how I thought it would, where you have someone, he's going to step in, he's going to try to help out, and it's going to take a turn for the worse for him, which it does. And it gets to this point where like, okay, I saw where this went, where this was going, but then it completely flips it on its head to something completely different that I was not expecting at all. I was expecting kind of a religious cult. Let's just say that piece is there, but it is something else completely. And it surprised me as we got the reveal and kind of a twist on what this is moving through the ending of this story. It really elevated it, because when it started out, I was like, okay, this is mediocre. This is fine. But then the ending happened and it raised it up. This is easily the second best of the two. I love the first one just because I love that practical creature. This one has a nice twist in it, and it hit right at the end. You're like, oh yes, I like this one. You've Been Saved is our second story. It was also very enjoyable. So our third and final story is Taylor Family Vacation 93. This is more of like a found footage type of story. This one I didn't love as much. This one was, I found it just a little dull compared to the first two that we got leading up to this, to where it's someone who finds a tape and he's watching this tape, and it's things kind of start happening with him of, is he seeing things? Is this tape real? He's trying to figure out what's going on in the tape. It leads to a little twist in the end, which was a nice little twist. But that lead up to it, the journey to the little twist, just kind of, it was fine. It wasn't anything that really blew me away. And as I said before, compared to how much I loved the first two stories, this third one just didn't hit as well. So it kind of brought it down just a bit. But overall, all three, there's only three stories in this. All three of these, I enjoyed Worst Laid Plans and thought it was a pretty good anthology of three stories. I would definitely recommend checking out Worst Laid Plans, whether you pick up this Blu-ray or if you watch it. I know it's streaming over on Tubi and some other streaming, but I know Tubi has it for sure if you want to stream it and watch it. The Blu-ray itself, I mean, the movie looked really good. I like Scream Team releasing. I always think they put out good stuff. You would know them from the Barn films. This one, the special features, it has commentary. It has some behind the scenes of each of the films. There's also behind the scenes on the creation of the creature in the first one. There's an extended family vacation video. There's some pizza commercials, some little like faux pizza commercials from the family vacation one, as well as like bloopers and other behind the scenes stuff. The features aren't jam packed with a bunch of like the behind the scenes. It's like behind the scenes footage that was just shot. There isn't any kind of interviews about the movie or talking about the film. It's just kind of behind the scenes footage kind of cut together. Bloopers are always fun. I always find it funny to see the flubs in it, and the pizza commercials were pretty good. But overall, the special features on this weren't bad, but it's nothing that's going to be like, oh, it's worth picking up just for those. The cover itself, though, I love the cover. The cover, I mean, it's very 80s retro. I love this style with the pink and the blue and the painted cover. Movie looks great on the Blu-ray. So if you want, go pick up Worst Laid Plans on Blu-ray from Scream Team Releasing, or you can stream it, as I said, over on Tubi if you want to just watch the movie. I do recommend it, especially if you like anthology films, and this is a fun vacation anthology film. Well, there you go. Thank you so much for checking out this Discs of the Damned. Make sure you keep it on the channel so you don't miss any more videos that I do over here, whether it's these, more from the tomb. The audio-only podcast is also over here on the channel. Just subscribe so you don't miss it. Just keep it right here on the channel. Not sure what I'm going to have next, but I do know I'm going to have a good time talking about it.